Good morning, how you going? Nick Bowman, Destination Trails, how are you? Well, here we are on the hand-built section through the rainforest on our new climbing trail. Just thought I'd talk about a couple of design challenges we had with the place. But just standing here, you might be able to see those two trees there. They're quite close together. It's a pretty narrow kind of corridor. For my climbing trails, I like to keep the corridor pretty narrow, and that discourages descending if you don't want that. Pretty much into one-way trails if we can. Up and then down. Yeah, so this is the up trail, and we're just coming through here on the hand-built section. I've got yellow flags on the low side to indicate where the trail is going to be. I've put some pink flags out as well, just to help me identify which trees I want to maybe save in the corridor. You don't always see them when you're in the digger. But yeah, just as a demonstration, we've got a couple of trees flagged with pink here that we're going to try and save during the build. Try to work around underneath them if we can. Look, you know, and that's part of my approach, the minimalistic approach. You know, we'll go through, take out as little as possible at the start on a single track, because you can't put it back once it's gone. So it's much easier if you find a tree is in your way or interrupting the flow, you can take it out then. But right from the get-go, I'll try to keep as much as I can, particularly here in this conservation area, to let it grow around the trail and become part of the trail over the long term. The other thing we've got going on here is we've got a beautiful, nice gradient coming through the forest there. Just meandering up the hill at a gentle grade. But I got to this point, and I'm not sure if you can see, it's quite a steep side slope over there. We're sort of nudging 70-75% underneath those big gum trees. The contour gradient alignment was taking me straight through that steep section. There's lots of rock in there, big tree roots. Also at the base of these trees, and I'd probably have to take out some of these saplings. So there's a chance I might undermine the big trees. Plus I'd have to take out a bunch of little trees to make it work. So stepping a little bit outside my comfort zone, just going to pinch up the hill a little bit here, go a little bit steeper on my grade, sort of nudging 10-11%, just to get up to this next sort of contour we want to ride out, you know. So I've come up here for a quick look. Just a little one. Anyway, yeah, it's much flatter. The trees have already created a bit of a bench, or I think trees plus cows. There's a few old cow tracks coming through the rainforest here, but this is just a much better alignment to get going on. We're up over these big trees. They lock in, anchor the trail, hold the trail up on the hillside. It's very steep, like I said, 70% side slopes, and it just lines us up on the contour for a long way from here. So that little bit of outside grade it's still under the half rule, which is good, but it's a little bit steeper than I'm comfortable with generally, but it's just for a pinch. So we're going to add it in like a feature. You've got to put a bit of power in to get up over that section, or a couple more pedal strokes if you're on an e-bike. But then you set up, we can make sure the drainage is good at the top here. It's probably going to have a bit of outslope on it to make sure it's all draining good. So that short little steep pinch, we build it into our design. No big drama, becomes a feature. Overall, the average is good. So yeah, just sort of share that. Thank you.